Okay, my dear students and audience, today we will learn about the next topic of grammar, that is active voice and passive voice. What is active voice and passive voice? I will teach you. Then how to change the active sentences into the passive voice sentences. And there are certain rules of this active voice and passive voice. When we change the active sentence into passive voice, there are four rules, and there are other so many rules. As I will teach you, subsequently we will take the topic. We will take the many sentences how to change from active sentence to passive voice sentence. First of all, the most important four rules are here. First is in active sentence. For example, I here write one sentence. He writes a letter. Just we have taken this sentence, a very small sentence, and we apply the four rules on this sentence. This is the sentence of active. Why it is active? And how we will change this active sentence into passive sentence? It is active sentence. It is active sentence. I will give some sound to you, and in your mind, just you also repeat after my period is over. The active sentence is that when the subject is doing the work on the main verb. Again I tell you, when the subject of the sentence is doing the work on the main verb, that is called the active sentence. Now I will speak 2 and 3 and 4 times this sentence, and you will automatically understand it that actually the subject is doing the work on the main verb. Okay, he writes, writes. It means he is doing work on a main verb. He writes, Gopal writes, Sita writes. Doer is doing the work. Doer is doing the work, or the subject is doing the work very actively. There is no any problem in front of you when you speak or write this sentence. Though there is no any slow speed, he is not going through the bypass. He is directly doing the work on the main verb. He is not getting the help of a time or anything else. Then he is doing, subject is doing the work. Suppose I write here only the Gopal. Gopal writes. It means Gopal is writing something else. It is called the active sentence. Now, we want to change this active sentence. First, you learn that the sentence in which the subject or doer is working activities on the main verb is called the active sentence. And now we apply the four rules. Suppose the object in this sentence, we analysis this sentence grammatically. We want to make the analysis of English sentence grammatically. First of all, Gopal is a subject. It is the doer. He is the main worker. And after the subject, we write it is main verb. And after the main verb, it is called object. This Gopal object subject who is doing the work, directly doing the work. On what he is doing, for what he is doing the work on the object. He is doing the work on the object. Which is object? A letter is object. Suppose you are eating the food, then you directly doing the work on the food. Because you are eating the food, it is called the active sentence. Now, Gopal writes a letter. Gopal letter. Gopal is subject, a letter is object. Gopal is taking on the object. Gopal is going on the object through which his activities. Through his activities. But he is going on the object directly. He is not taking any space of time. He is not taking the span of time. He is not taking any too much time. He is doing the work on the object. Then we will change this object a letter into subject. Subject means the word which will be written in the beginning of the sentence. This Gopal is subject here in active sentence. Now you want to change into the passive voice sentence. Passive voice sentence. Now object will be changed into subject. In this sentence, a letter is object and you write make it a subject of this active sentence when you change this sentence into passive voice sentence. Here A alphabet is small. When any word is written at the beginning of the sentence, then you write it capital. A letter. Now this first rule we have applied it. Now second rule, subject will be changed into object. Gopal is subject and it will be changed into object. Then in place of letter you write Gopal. You write here Gopal. Now it has become object and letter has become subject. Now we have got here writes main verb. This rule we have applied. Third form of the man will be written. Now here writes is the first form. Write is the first form. Gopal is the third person. Here S has been included with right main verb. Now what is the third form of the right main verb? Write first form, wrote second form, written is third form. Then you write here written. Double T ear. Now we have applied the three rules. Thirdly, before by subject, before word. Now it is the object, Gopal is object. So before the object apply by. So you write here by Gopal. Now we have applied all four rules. Now what is we have left here? We have changed a object into subject and subject into object and third form of main verb and use by word before a It means all four rules we have applied, and your sentence is still not correct, because we have to write something more about the tenses. This sentence is of a present indefinite or present simple tense. So there is some rules about the change of a tense when you change the active sentence into passive voice sentence. When your sentence is present simple tense, then subsequently the next sentence will be applied. So present continuous tense, it is the present simple, then you apply the present continuous tense. Present continuous tense, you will take the helping of a subsequent next tense. Now, it is the present simple tense. You will take the present continuous tense. The present continuous has the helping verb is, am, are. A later is the third person. Then you will apply is with a later. Now this sentence is complete and it is absolutely correct. And right here, full stop. Now what is why we write such type of sentence from active to passive sentence? Because it is the active sentence. When we hear, what is the difference? Here, meaning in English or Hindi is the same. There is no change in meaning. There is no change in sense. There is no change in explanation. There is no change in any narration. I mean in the meaning, Gopal writes a letter. And a letter is written by Gopal. Now, this sentence has become the passive sentence. For example, I want to give you an example. Suppose you are running very fast on the road. And by running on the road very fast, you fall there. And you got your leg fractured. When you stand up, then you see that your one leg has got the fracture. Then you will go to the doctor. Doctor will get the X-ray of your leg which has got fracture. Then after looking or investigation, doctor will say you that you have got the fracture in your this leg. And we have to give you treatment. He will bend your leg. After doctor will give you medicine, he will say that you come after 2 months and 3 months. Then after 3 months or 4 months, you go back to the doctor and doctor will open your bandage. Then your leg in which shape doctor has put your leg, when he give you treatment, bind your doctor, when he bound your leg, after opening that, your leg will be in the same position. If it is turned something towards something else, towards some direction, it will be same. Then you will say the doctor that my leg has not become straight. How will I walk? How will I run? Then the doctor will say you that after going your at home, do the exercise as passive exercise. At least 1 month, 2 months, slowly you walk on the road and with the help of something else, and then your leg will be automatically correct and you will walk and you will also run as in past. Now what is the activities? When you were running fast on the road, at that time you were very active. When you got your leg fractured, after getting the treatment, you are doing the exercise very slowly and you are getting improvement in your leg. It means sense is the same. You were walking and at that time you were running, and now you are after the improvement, recovery of your leg, you will also run fast. Sense is the same, but it has become very slow and it is getting the help from anybody else. That's why by word is used for passive voice. Now it means I want to tell you that only the tense will be how to change that is the helping verb. When, how you will use the helping verb, these are the 5 rules, but when I will teach you, then you will learn more and more about this active and passive sentence. Now I have given an example. We take one more sentence. It means you must keep in mind there is no need to learn by heart. You must learn by heart, but these are very simple. When you change the sentence from active to passive sentence, there are only the 4 rules. What are the 4 rules? Subsequently, there will be so many changes in the passive sentence. But now, these are solid and permanent rules. First is object will be changed into subject and subject will be changed into object. And third form of the main verb will be used, and before the object by will be used. And the helping verb of the subsequent sentence tense will be used. Now, we want to take this is the present simple. Now we want to take the past present continuous. Gopal is writing a letter. Full stop. Gopal is writing a letter. This is the active sentence. It is the sentence of present continuous tense. Now we want to change into passive sentence. As I taught you, change the object into subject. Here you make the analysis of this, grammatical analysis of this sentence. This is the subject, short form. This is the helping verb. This is the main verb. This is the object. As I told you, the object will be changed into the subject. So you write here a letter. Then you change the subject into object. Write here Gopal. This is passive sentence. Then you write the third form of the main verb. Write. So yeah, write here written. This is the third form of write. Now you change you put or use by before the object. Gopal is object, then write here by. Now we have applied the 4 rules. Now we want to apply tense, that is the helping verb. As I told you, then in this sentence, any sentence when you get the ing, I want to tell you, this is very simple. When you get the ing with the main verb, then you write one word before the main verb. What? Be word. Be word you write before the main verb. And this ing will be written or included or added, will be added with a be. That is called being. Now being, this is main verb, third form of the main verb. Now the sentence will be same. In this sentence subsequent tense has been used. But in this present continuous, the tense will be same. Now is here, this is the is as a helping verb. Then you think that because if you change the next sentence in the past tense, your future tense, the sense will be different. In the same tense, you will have to change. Now, Gopal is writing a letter. So is a helping verb. Then you write the helping verb here. So now, here is the is as a helping verb in present continuous tense. Now it is the first person. It is the third person noun, and you will have to write here in the singular noun. To write here is. Now it has changed into passive voice sentence. What a letter is being written by Gopal. Now I don't want to explain in Hindi. I will explain when I will teach in Hindi. But you understand it. You know all the meaning of this sentence. Gopal, you know very well. Name of a person. It is the subject. Is the helping verb. Write is the to write something else. To note down something else. You have used the ing with the main verb. It is the continuous word, and a letter. It is the object. It is the noun. It is the piece of paper. What we have want to. It means you have understood that Gopal is writing a letter. Gopal is writing a letter. The same meaning is also in the passive voice tense sentence, that is a letter is being written by Gopal. Same is. There is no any difference. Before in the active sentence, the Gopal was doing the work on the object. Now the object is not doing the work. Gopal, the letter is not doing the work. Gopal, same person is doing the work on the object, but by the help of the by. But he has changed the direction or writing shape in English or nothing else. Gopal is writing a letter. A letter is being written by Gopal. Today I have taught you one sentence. This is the present simple tense, and second sentence, this is the present continuous. Tomorrow I will teach you more and more about it next, and we will take the so many types of the sentences simultaneously. You will learn it. Thank you, my dear students and audience. My dear students of my Saraswati Public School, Senior Secondary School, Jandwa, I think that I have told you the direct indirect topic. You have learned it. You might have learned it, and I advise you learn it by heart and note down in your copy each and everything. Now this is the second topic. It comes in examination of 4 marks or 2 marks and 3 marks in respective classes. Then you must learn it. Tomorrow I will take the further portion of this topic. Thank you.